This presentation will highlight Starbucks with respect to its domestic and international strategy. It will differentiate between a domestic and international strategy. It will answer the question of how difficult or easy it is for managers to gauge the costs, benefits, and risks of a particular foreign market. It will provide you with a glimpse into Starbucks' successful ventures. It will examine joint ventures and alliances. It will analyze Starbucks' position on joint ventures and Starbucks' quest to balance global standardization and local responsiveness. Let's get grounded on who Starbucks is. Starbucks was established as a coffee chain in Seattle, Washington. Its hallmarks are top customer service and excellent coffee. They've actually altered the way people actually drink coffee in the US, and this has gradually spread to Western culture. Their goal is inspiring one individual, one cup, one neighborhood at a time. It presently has over 38,000 locations worldwide, and Starbucks serves over 1 million patrons. Its mission, rather its goal, is really to encourage and to nourish the human spirit. One neighborhood, one cup, and one person at a time. Its objective is to become really the world's top coffee provider by upholding really high standards and high quality operations. These are just a list of their core values, focusing on an environment of friendliness and inclusion, displaying bravery, questioning the status quo, and coming up with innovative ideas to advance both their business and one another. Another is demonstrating honesty, respect, decency, and presence. And last but not least, taking responsibility for their outcomes. So, what's the difference between a domestic and international strategy? Well, a domestic strategy is focused on goods and services that are bought and sold in a single nation, while an international strategy is focused on goods and services that are bought and sold that transcend borders. Domestic trade takes place within national borders and is controlled by the country's laws and market dynamics. International trade crosses national boundaries. Businesses may find domestic commerce enticing because it provides more convenient distribution channels, a strong understanding of the home market, a well-established brand, and a consistent customer base. Dealing with markets, regulatory framework, and cultural differences is what international business does for multiple countries. Trade and businesses cross national borders as a result of globalization, which gives growth to both foreign and domestic businesses. Purchasing and selling products and services internationally entails national boundaries. The purchasing and selling of goods and services within a single country is known as domestic business. Starbucks' domestic strategy focuses on store expansion, product innovation, menu innovation, and a digital strategy to bring customers closer to their goods, while their international strategy focuses on integrating into diverse markets through joint ventures and alliances. Starbucks' international strategy involving cultural mindfulness, market research, local partnership, and strong brand integrity has significantly contributed to its global success by integrating into diverse markets and fostering a loyal customer base. Assessing the costs, benefits, and risks of foreign markets can be challenging if An in-depth analysis is not taken into consideration to account for political, legal, environmental, socioeconomic, and technological forces. For example, foreign exchange rate volatility can have an impact on a company's profitability, such as its sales and revenue. These forces can have a major impact on an organization's international efforts to expand and capture market share. According to Zakiri and Angelova, 2011, many companies have expanded internationally, have experienced obstacles evaluating foreign markets and estimating their potential. Starbucks opened its first international branch in Vancouver, Canada in 1987, marking the start of its global development. By dominating local markets before branching out into new ones, the company developed a strong clientele and promoted a sense of familiarity and trustworthiness across boundaries. They prioritized having a significant presence in key locations, enabling Starbucks to guarantee that its brand was embedded in the local way of life and community culture. Starbucks has demonstrated its ability to engage customers more intimately by embracing social drinking in China. Starbucks' successful venture into Chinese and Japanese culture with its matcha-infused drinks and traditional decor show how adaptable and flexible the organization is in integrating into different cultures. Joint ventures allow access to different markets with less risk. However, conflict can arise in joint ventures if expectations are not managed through effective communication. Strategic alliances allow organizations to leverage expertise without having a contractual agreement in place. However, a lack of commitment in a strategic alliance could be a potential downfall for the alliance. Joint ventures offer advantages including quicker business growth, more productivity, and bigger profits by combining resources and experience of two unrelated organizations. They give organizations access to new markets, more capacity, shared expenses and risks, fresh information and experience, and more resources. Moreover, joint ventures can facilitate expansion without requiring loans or outside investment. They are also adaptable with a restricted lifespan and exposure. The risks associated with joint ventures include liabilities, disagreements, and conflict between partners. Also, uncertain goals, inadequate communication, differing expectations between partners, unequal levels of competence and dedication, unequal distribution of work and resources, and the presence of cultural barriers can all lead to problems with joint ventures. According to New Business Info Company UK, effective communication, a well-planned partnership, and a clear agreement are necessary for joint venture success. Forming strategic relationships is crucial for organizations to expand their customer base. In equity strategic alliances, one company buys a particular portion of another's equity. An example of this is the $30 million investment in electric vehicle battery technology made by Panasonic and Tesla. Compared to equity-based partnerships, non-equity strategic alliances are typically looser and more informal, sharing resources, decision-making authority, and core competencies. Project Baseline is one example of a fully connected ecosystem of businesses collaborating to produce an extensive map of human health, according to Harrington 2023. Nestle and Starbucks are commemorating 5 years of their worldwide partnership, which blends Nestle's platform with Starbucks' brand knowledge. Starbucks' global reach has increased to 80 markets thanks to this partnership. Starbucks enters markets using 3 different methods: licensing, joint ventures, and wholly owned subsidiaries. They have full control over business operations and brand consistency because it directly owns and runs stores in these markets. Through joint ventures, local businesses and entrepreneurs work together to jointly own and run outlets, utilizing their combined local knowledge and expertise. Local businesses can utilize Starbucks' trademark and run stores with permission. Starbucks worked together with Alibaba in China to expand its online stores. They partnered with Tata Customer Products to obtain access to Indian customer data and regional distribution networks. This is a perfect example of a joint partnership where both parties are benefiting from the relationship. The argument is for Starbucks to continue its multi-domestic strategy because it will allow them to focus on global standardization, local responsiveness, and a customer-centric experience for its local customers in that particular market. Starbucks uses a multi-domestic strategy to expand internationally, balancing local responsiveness and global standardization. This involves giving local franchisees the authority to make decisions. It enables them to modify marketing campaigns, menu items, and design components to suit the particular tastes of various markets. Starbucks, for instance, has successfully incorporated regional tastes and traditions into its worldwide brand identity. For instance, the company offers matcha and chai flavored drinks in Japan and India. It tailors marketing efforts to regional markets, highlighting customer-centric experiences and positioning its stores as social hubs. In conclusion, it is important for organizations wanting to expand into international markets to understand the market potential, cultural norms, regulatory environment, and market research data prior to developing its strategy. International business involves producing or distributing goods or services across borders, facilitated by globalization. Business leaders, executives, and marketing professionals can effectively reach new markets by understanding the differences and similarities between domestic and international markets. When a company enters a new market, international market research plays a crucial role in helping it understand cultural variations, legal requirements, customer preferences, and risk management. It aids in understanding clients' preferences and spotting these legal risks. The tactics and logistical difficulties of rivals are also crucial. Success requires a strong strategy and financial plan that are backed by important stakeholders. It is also crucial to choose appropriate marketing channels and take language and cultural traits into account. In conclusion, conducting
thorough market research is a necessary duty for businesses expanding into new markets.